Get your taxes done in a snap with the Intuit TurboTax app. Get your max refund and file 100% free. Roughly 37% of taxpayers qualify. 1040 and limited credits only. File now.
Let me show you first of all what the device looks like. And as Amy said, all we have is basically tweets at this point about this. But this is what the device looks like. And this is a device then that would sit in a certain area of the brain. So that's the interface that we're talking about, the brain-computer interface. It's then connected to something that sits in the chest, which is essentially via Bluetooth, giving off signals to devices, a smartphone, a mouse, things like that. So the idea is then to connect that particular part of the brain via the device we just showed you to the environment, specifically some of these devices around them. It's not the first time, maybe the first time for Neuralink, but these brain-computer interfaces have been implanted before. I had a chance to talk to the CEO of Synchron, which is another company. They've been implanting these devices, specifically to ask him about what these devices are. Take a listen. What is a brain-computer interface?
If you can get a device that can detect and interact with brain activity, which is all electrical signals, then you can potentially restore that component of the brain.
So what that basically means, let me just show you to your question, Jake. If you have a device that's sitting in a very specific part of the brain, this is a part of the brain that controls motor function. The device sits there, and then basically over time, the device learns what is the electrical pattern in the brain when someone thinks to move a mouse forward or move it to the right. It starts to learn that. After a while, the device knows enough that when a person simply thinks about this, and this is a person who has quadriplegia, for example, when they simply think this, they can actually create movement on a computer screen. That's basically where we are right now. The brain does cognition, it does sensation, it hears, it sees. This is motor. This is motor function that could potentially be restored to some extent for someone who doesn't have it because of ALS or quadriplegia.
All right, Shalom.
Okay, measles. We haven't.
Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bakad, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers, pushing this truth and sincerity all over the earth. And it's going to be real quick, as you've seen. I'm going to title the video, They're Setting the Stage. They're slowly setting the stage, something along those lines. And as you see, not this one, let's go back.
Get your taxes done in a snap.
How he is, I think he did his first implant, but this is setting the stage. As we can see, what's coming down the line is what's going to be the mark of the beast, which is the microchip. And you can see, obviously, this, it's not what we're talking about, but this is setting the stage up for this. And this is exactly how they're going to come, which we've been telling y'all about. They're going to come showing things like this on the news. And then they're going to start to push it a little bit more. They're going to start putting it in commercials. They're going to show you commercials with people. And then they're going to have to start showing people with testimonies that lost their vision or lost movement in their right finger or in their right arm or in their left leg or something like that. They lost some type of normal function in your body. And then they're going to have testimonies playing that, oh, I took this thing and I can walk again, or I can move my arm, or I can do this. I can see out of my right eye. That's how they're going to come, man. And that's how it's going to start. And then eventually they're going to do the same exact thing with the chip. It's going to start off with whatever the case may be, because the chip is already here. It's in other countries and things like that. But what's going to happen is they're going to start to show that, and then eventually it's just going to be mandatory, because that's a part of Esau's New World Order. You see, his NWO. And then, as we see right here, this is how Esau comes, man. He comes all docile. He tried to say, oh, this is going to help people. This is going to do this. This is going to do that. And then, lo and behold, there's going to be a whole type of malfunctions with this thing. It's going to start messing people up. And you just know that these people are wicked. They're not doing this. They're not doing this for the betterment. You got to understand Esau. We have to not be ignorant. Like I got the scriptures. Let's get that real quick. We're not ignorant of his devices. 2 Corinthians 2:1, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And this is one of the things, not this, the things that he was showing. I'm not going to play the sound. I'll just play it after that. This is something that we're not ignorant of, because this is what they come. This is how they come. They come all soft-spoken. This kid fix problems in the world, which they haven't really said all that stuff yet. But from what he's saying, this little news, what do you call them, anchors, broadcaster, or whatever, you can see that's how he's coming. He's trying to explain pretty much how it works. And he gave a little soft scenario that if somebody, I think what did they mention, a leg function, that this technology can learn your brain waves and pretty much force your body to move. You see, and that goes with Esau's God complex, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be in control, and you get to see that this will be way more beneficial in their behalf than in any other citizens have. You're placing something that is electronic, learning your brain waves in your brain that can potentially just take over your head and start making your body move all types of things. And they started talking about words on Bluetooth connections and this and that. Come on, man. If you are simple enough to go and get this in your head, you deserve to whatever happens to you. That's the best way I can put it. If you go and you think this is a good idea, knowing Esau, the devil, you go in and you go line up, sign up, pay, or whatever the case may be to go get one of those implanted in your head. You see, it's inside. It's not going to sit on top of your head like a damn hat. It says implanted. It's going to be put in your skin. Hooked up. They're going to try to hook it up to your damn brain like a damn cable. Like a damn TV cord. Like your damn iPhone charger. They're going to hook it up to you. And then they go, oh, you're going to be now? You can start moving. You best believe it's going to be the testimonies. They're going to start to slowly roll out. But this is, like I said, this is the stage that's being set for what? That chip. You see, because he talked about this. I think he started off, I think the first time he brought this thing up was a couple years ago. I won't say last year, maybe like 2 years ago. When he started putting in, I think, cows or pigs that he was starting off with. Because I remember seeing this a while ago. But now he has his first human. And then you being in the trial stages of anything, why are you opting in? Why are you opting in to even do something? It's the same exact people that with them Beetlejuice shots. The thing came out, the juice came out, and then guess what? Everybody was lining up. Ooh, free this. Everybody started lining up and taking them. The next thing on the news, months and months go by, people seizing up, foaming at the mouth, losing what's the word I'm looking for? Losing ability to lose parts of their limbs, shaking, giving spots. It's activating stuff in your in your body. It's like I seen one lady not even too long ago. It was a video. She didn't fully blame that it was the Beetlejuice, but okay, let me pause that. She didn't blame that it was the Beetlejuice, but she was saying that could have been the reason, because she had eczema, and she saw her before eczema, like she had her eczema under control. She had her eczema under control, and then after she received what she got, she said she said she got the two first Beetlejuices, and then the boosters of those. So she got those, and then now the video of her, she got this all over her face. Her eyes look a different color, all over her skin, and it looks terrible, man. and that's what they do. They try to come. Esau comes with these smooth words, try to tell you, oh, it's gonna be do this. It's for the environment. Oh yeah, it's gonna help the impaired and da 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 da. And then next you know, that's what happens, man. This can turn out way more for the worse than for the good, man. Because think about it, something that's connected to your brain that's technology. And obviously they have the technology to control whatever they putting in there. They can shut that damn whole thing down, that completely minimize your brain function and shut your whole brain down, and your whole body is just there. Now you're just there. You see? Come on, Bluetooth connection. Come on, man. You got to be ignorant. Ignorant to do that. Let's read a little bit of this, and then I got like two scriptures, and that's gonna be that. Like I said, it's not meant to be super long, but I just wanted to bring this out. That hey, this is was setting the stage, man. So this is from CNN. It says Elon Musk says his Neuralink startup has implanted a chip in its first human. So whoever that nigga was, you're simple. You're simple. And the thing is, best believe that this is the first person that's made public. I can assure you and guarantee that these people are the devil. So they have definitely put this inside some other people off the radar. Off the radar. But they're not going to tell you about that. This is the first one that they implemented in their head that, okay, we went all the kinks and stuff. Now it's functioning properly. Now we can mention it. It says Elon Musk controversial startup Neuralink has implanted a chip in a human brain for the first time. The billionaire said in a post on his X platform late Monday, this operation took place on Sunday and the patient was recovering well. He added Musk's announcement could mark up an important milestone for Neuralink. It says efforts to usher potentially life-transforming, see, there it is, technology out of the lab and into the real world. But he offered few details and it's unclear for Musk post how significant of a scientific advancement the implantation represents. Let's scroll through this. I'm not going to read all of this. It says Neuralink's first product would be called telepathy. Telepathy. It's like he said in another post, adding that the initial users will be people who have lost use of their limbs. See, well, I was just saying that. I haven't read this article at all either. I was just saying that, just based off that video. See, imagine if Stephen Hawking could communicate faster than a speed typist or auctioneer. That's the goal, he wrote. Neuralink has been working towards us using implants to connect to the human brain to a computer for half a decade, but the company faced scrutiny after a monkey died in 2022. See, yeah, I said, like one or 2 years ago is when I first remember hearing about this. During an attempt to get the animal to play Pong, one of the first video games in December 2022. It says employees told Reuters that the company was rushing to market, resulting in careless animals' deaths in a federal investigation. In May last year, Neuralink received FDA clearance. See, here we go. And the thing is, the FDA doesn't even make sense in this place. How do you have the Food and Drug Administration? Why are you putting the two together? And then the FDA is approving this is neither food nor drugs. So what does the FDA have to do with any of this? You see, FDA, see, man, hey, they're all part of the same program with these people. It says clearance for human clinical trials. And a few months later, the startup began recruiting patients with quadriplegia caused by cervical spinal cord injury or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. The trial is part of what Neuralink is calling its PRIME study, quotation marks, short for Precise Robotically Implanted Brain-Computer Interface, which aims to study the safety of its implant and surgical robot and test the functionality of its device. The company said in a September blog post about recruiting trial participants. Trial participants will have a chip surgically placed in the part of their brain that controls an intention to move. The chip installed by a robot. On top of that, it's not even a human. It's a robot that's doing it. will then record and send brain signals to an app. See, look at this, an app. Signals to an app. You're putting some a damn app. With the initial goal being to grant people the ability to control a computer cursor or keyboard using their thoughts alone, that the company wrote in September. You can go read the rest of it if you want to. I think that's pretty much all of it, yeah. There's a little bit more and a little bit that I didn't touch on. CNN, there's a title up here that says Elon Musk says his Neuralink startup has implanted a chip in its human first brain. And like I said, this is setting the stage for what? And I bring out the scripture with the one we all know, but this is not that one specifically. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Here it is. Wait, no, that's not it. Oh, wait, no, is it? Here it is. Yep, it is. Okay. So this is Revelation 14. It says, doom for worshippers of the beast. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his hand, in his forehead, or in his hand. Hold on, let's close this. And the reason why I'm bringing this out instead of the Revelation 13, you'll see in a second. I'm going to say it. Go back. In his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into his cup of indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. Now, people say, just like that WFI, or might have made a video on last week or 2 weeks ago. They were talking about, so what if I get it in my left hand? Because the scriptures say in Revelation, it says in their right hand or in their forehead. He said, what if I get it in my left hand? Do I have the mark of the beast? But this scripture says right here. So, hey, question for you, WFI, because you going off all the way. This says, or in his hand. It didn't say right or left. It says in his hand. See, people try to place it in that group. I think, what is his name? Quam. He's the leader, the head of that group. They like to play semantics, man. And you could just tell the leadership, the people that follow under people, they're the students and the people that's under them in their group. They follow, they teach, they have the same teaching style. That's exactly what they do. And exactly in his video that he was breaking down what the mark of the beast is, he was doing the same exact thing that Naquam always does. He'd go to one scripture. See, he'll go to one scripture where it says mark, and then as he asks somebody, obviously somebody that's unlearned, like the dude in the video, he didn't fully know everything. So obviously somebody that's unlearned and you speaking like this, it's like, okay, you doing all the semantics and going all the beating around the bush pretty much to try to make it seem like something is saying what it's not. They gonna follow you. Oh, this guy's deep. Oh, okay, I understand. So that's what he was doing. He was saying, so the mark of the beast, you see, it says in the right hand. So if I get in my left hand, do I got the mark of the beast? See? And then you do that. And he was going all bunch of scriptures that was showing mark that wasn't the same mark in Revelation. However, this mark is charagma still. You see? But it's not the chip. The mark of the beast, not the chip, is spiritual, is sin. And this man said the rappers have the mark of the beast. The rappers in the world have the mark of the beast. He said people that follow this world and stuff like that have the mark of the beast. If that's the case, everybody has the mark of the beast, because you didn't grow up in America unknowing you was Israelite. You was doing Christmas, you was doing birthdays, you was celebrating Thanksgiving, you was committing adultery, you was smoking weed, you was doing all. So you had the mark of the beast. We all had it. So ain't nobody making out of here with what you trying to say. I know you make sense, but not even about that. The thing is, we're focusing on Esau, man, right now. But WFI, you are going off completely. But to finish up the point was what I was saying. This is what's going to happen, and that's what the stage is being set to. That's what the stage is being set. It's going to show you start Neuralink things, the Neuralink, and then they're going to start having more trials, like I said in the thing. People are going to start coming out, oh, it helps. Everybody should get it, da-da-da-da. And then now they're setting the stage for the next thing they're going to try to put in somebody, which is the what? It's the chip. So with that, The stage is being set. And we've been telling you people, man, the time that we're living in is scary and it's all prophetic, man. Prophetic times. But you people that you don't want to believe, you keep your unbelief, because then you're going to know what the scriptures say. It says, then they shall know that there was a prophet among them, man. And a prophet just means, let's go into, actually, let's get that scripture. Because when you prophesy, the only thing that means is say before. Prophet among them. Let's get that and close out. Here we go right here. Ezekiel 33. I start at 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people. And they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. That's what these people do. These Christians and these other people. That's even some Israelites. Alazar, Guerrilla Hebrew, he's one of them, which I'm making a lesson in a little bit, Lord willing, going into him, because he's going off. These people, they try to honor the Lord with their lips. Oh, I love the Lord. It's just the Christian. I love Jesus. Jesus, I love Jesus. Jesus. And then you don't do nothing that the scriptures tell you to do. Tell you not to eat pork. You try to figure out every single way, shape, and fashion to try to form around you can eat whatever you want to eat. Going off. And lo, thou art them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know there hath been a prophet among them. And lo, it will. And what's going to come to pass? All the prophecies and everything that's written in the scriptures, man. And when all these stuff starts to unfold and start to happen, then you're going to know what? There has been a prophet among them. All the people that you was frowning upon, them brothers don't know what they talking about. Them brothers with the Bible, they just over there talking. They just like to yell at people. They like to do this. They like to do that. But then you gonna know, oh, maybe he wasn't kind of crazy. Maybe he wasn't crazy. Maybe he was telling the truth. Just like the scripture says, I think it's in the Apocrypha where it says, they have counted their life as madness or something like that. Paraphrasing it. Or how are they numbered among the children of the Most High? Some paraphrasing that. You brothers know the scripture. That scripture right there. You see, these people think we're crazy. These people don't think we're telling the truth. They haven't been fully persuaded in their own mind. And that's why the scripture say, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You can't worry about these people. These people gonna die. You gotta worry about if you gonna make it out of here or not. You need to focus on if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing correctly. In all truth and sincerity. So with that, hope this was edifying. That is setting the stage. Elon Musk's brain implant is setting the stage for the mark, man. So with that, I'm going to close out. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I'll catch you guys in another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.